Hello. Hello? It has been over a month. Fuck, I'm too loud. I said the F word already. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's lower this. You know, it told me that it was a lot better. Okay. Hello? Hello. Hey man, if I told you that maybe that I was too loud, then what would you say to that? Okay. Hey man, like, I don't know what your deal is, but it's been like a month since we've done this. Shit. I'm home alone. If you haven't guessed already, I haven't had time to do these because I've been really busy. We're going to stop trying to say the F word because it's bad practice. And why is it bad practice? Well, I'll get into that later. But let me run, you know what? Let me actually address. It is Monday, March 13th, 2023. That's right. That's exactly right. What am I looking at? Oh, that's cool. Sorry, there was a pop-up on my screen that I've never seen before. Anyway, I really want to do a video version of this someday, but you know what? Cameras are really freaking expensive. Yes, they are. They are super expensive, and the amount of expensiveness that they are, oh my gosh. Ugh. So I was almost sick recently, almost. But I'm not now, which is great. But I was almost sick, so that might be, dude. I'm sick every time I try to do this thing, so I don't know what to tell you. It's okay, it's fine. I've been home all day by myself, not speaking whatsoever to anyone. So that's something interesting for sure. Which is why I'm probably, let me make sure it does that. Which is why I'm probably, freaking cool. Which is why I'm okay with hearing my voice right now, even though it's been a month since I've done this. So cool. I'll tell you why it's been a month. Because here's the, hey, listen, man, here's the schedule for this semester. Okay, you want to hear the schedule that's been going on for this semester? Every day but Monday. Right? No, even Monday. Yeah, so I get up at like 6:30. Oh my gosh, so early. Not really. Anyway, that's when I get up, right? That's when I awake. That is when I become awake. So 6:30, and then I go to school, right? Go straight to school. You get up, you what? And then I get off of school at 1:00, and then I drive home really quick. And then I go do the gym, and then after I go pretty much I come home, and then I go straight to work, and then I get home from work at like 10:30, and then I go to bed. So really, there has been no time for the podcast, and that's okay. But hey, man, like, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. No one listens to this anyway, so I think it'll be okay. Right? Isn't that right? Okay, so what have I been doing these last couple weeks? Well, I can tell you what I've been doing this last week. Would you like to hear? Would you like to hear old Benny tell you exactly what he's been doing?
You know, what I've been doing has been the most interesting thing of all time. You ever done film, buddy? So I've been shooting on 16 millimeter.
So the big thing that's been going on recently is that I've been shooting on 16 millimeter Kodak film. I've been shooting on. And that's exactly. Anyway, so we've been doing some short films recently. Some short films. What if I don't speak from the back of my throat? What do I sound like? I sound exactly like this. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know, that might protect my throat a little bit more so I don't talk like this the entire time, but more like this. That's some freaking voice acting shit. Okay. So, I've been doing film, right? Yes, I've been doing film. We shot a lot. Let me tell you, we shot so much fucking film. We shot a lot of film recently. I mean, from Friday to Sunday. So yesterday, yes, we've been shooting all day. So on Friday, We start at 1 o'clock. That's not all day. Friday's the only exception. We start at 1 o'clock. We ended around 5:30. That's not true. We ended at like 6:30. Or even 8. I forget. It was really fucking late. I think it was 8. Even though we're supposed to go to 5, right? And that was honestly the worst day. And then the other day, we start at 8:30. But it's an hour drive for me, okay? It's an hour drive. So it's a pretty freaking far. Early morning, you get there at 8:30, and then we shoot all of her film, my friend's film, and then we end at 12:30. Amazing. Not at 1:30. We have to shoot the other bros film that's in our film group. I could explain our film group in a second. And then we do that until 5:30. And then we did it again, but just on her film yesterday. We started at 8:30 again, and then I got home at like 5:30. So it's been a rough 3 days doing film. Oh my gosh. And it could have been so much faster and easier if we shot on digital, but this stupid school makes me do film, which is gay. And I did my film 2 weeks ago on Saturday. We just did a 9 to 5, and that was it. The lowest production film you've ever seen. All right, mine's not going to be very good, but I don't really care because I don't know, man. I just don't care. There was too many restrictions. You want to know the restrictions they gave to me. So the restrictions that were given to me were something like this. Your film must be 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes long. That's not too bad, but it's not a lot of time. And not only that, you must shoot on 16mm film, which means your film's gonna look shitty because we're not a full fucking studio. Oh my gosh. You know why that's bad? They're like, oh, the industry standard's digital, but we're going to make you shoot on film. But you know, some people still shoot on film. You know who shoots on film? Christopher Nolan, Quentin Tarantino, and Steven Spielberg. Those guys shoot on film. Those are the big dogs, okay? They are the big ones. And they're like, oh my gosh, those are people we know, so that means we should also shoot on film, right? No. 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 All right, it is a pandering curriculum. You see, it wouldn't be as cool if it were on digital, but it would make a hell of a lot more sense. Let me tell you, son, it would make a hell of a lot more sense if we shot on digital, but yeah, whatever. So those were the guidelines. Okay, those were the guidelines. And, yeah, it wasn't going to be good because of those guidelines. So I tried, but I made sure it was an easy production. An easy production, okay? So, yeah. Let me take a sip of water, and we'll be right back. But I'm not even going to pause it, because we never pause it. And I don't want to export a separate file. That's right, baby. That's not a Stanley Cup. That is a Yeti Cup from the SWBC Mort. What the fuck? It is Mortgage. Mortgage? Is that even a thing? I don't know what that means, but it's a Yeti Cup. It was free because a company came in. They were like, hey, listen to our spiel and we'll give you free shit. And we're like, okay, cool. I like Yeti Cups here. Okay. It is currently 18:35. I was almost said in the afternoon, but, you know, the military time negates the reason to say that. So, yeah. Dumb. So we've been shooting films. It's been interesting. What have I liked and what did I not like? You know, we'll treat this like an interview because I'll never get interviewed because I'll never make it. So the most... We'll talk about the part I hated. Actually, no. We'll talk about the part that was fun. The most fun was the films I was not the director of. So anything that wasn't my film specifically was the best one. And why is that? Because your film sucks. No, the stress of being a director is not epic, I'm finding. I knew it wasn't going to be great because I wasn't really into my film. So yeah, I wasn't really into my film. So I wasn't going to give it a full... It was hard to be hyped about it. Let's put it that way. You know, it's something you didn't even like the original rules for it, and then you had to make something, and then oh, by the way, it had to be MOS as well. You know what that means? Non-sync sound, but it's MOS, non-sync sounds for NSS. You know that makes so much sense because film, right? So what does that mean? That means if there's dialogue, the person can't be saying it. What? So no dialogue in your film. So everything, yeah, all sound is added in post. So if someone's walking, we gotta get them walking. If someone has a bunch, like the other day, someone has a bunch of vases in a box. We gotta get them clanking. Yeah, like, we gotta get them. We gotta get them clanking, guys. This town deserves a better class of audio. So that was really dumb. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be listening to these in so many years. Oh my gosh, I'm listening to the Johnny Carson show. So yeah, I didn't like that. I thought we were talking about the things you did like. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this guy's a negative Nelly. Oh. So so if it wasn't my film, it was fun because I'm like, hey, I just need to set someone else up for success. Oh my gosh. Really? That's it? That's all I gotta do? Right? So this is how we did it. So there's a shot that needs to be had. We gotta get the shot. It's not in the shot, bro. We gotta get the shot. So there's a shot that needs to be had. The process for that was for me as the AD, the assistant director. So the assistant director is in charge of making shit happen, for lack of better definition. Whereas the director is in charge of talking to their actors and actresses and actress X's because we're being inclusive. No, we're not. You're an actor. So they're in charge of talking to them, which reminds me, my little brother sent me a picture of an amputee Lego. That's right. It came like that, and it was in the directions like that. So they were being inclusive by showing an amputee person. And I'm sure that amputee person costs more to buy, right? And you want to know why that's genius by Lego? Because that means that Lego can spend less on raw materials, and make more money. Absolutely legendary. Anyway, we'll get back to that. They're talking to their actors and just getting the frame right in the shot. It's like, oh, this is what I want in the frame. I'm going to set the camera in the right spot. Okay, cool. And then it's up to me and the other guys to make sure everything's lit correctly. So that means lights and all that good stuff, and make sure everything is, make sure everything is, I don't know why I'm blanking on this. Everything is in focus, right? I just thought of my professor, who I not a fan of, and it totally blanked my mind. Yeah, make sure everything's in focus and all that crap for them, and get the set all, make it beautiful and cool. Yep, cool. That's our job. And we're just worried about, hey, all you need to do is talk to the actors and press record. That's it. And you'll be on your merry way. That's how easy it is. So, yeah. Good to know. Hey man, that's good to know, right? Yeah. So that's what you do when it's not your film, and it's a lot less stressful. Who would have thought? And also, my film was the first shoot, which means it was gonna suck regardless. I barely have any BTS, meaning behind the scenes footage. We have a lot behind the scenes footage on the other people's. So, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Whatever. It's fine. And that's the end of the... No, it's not. So, the reason this is the first time I've actually had time to record anything, I mean, one, because I'm the only one home right now. If you can't fucking tell, I'm the only one home. And number two, like I said, I've been busy. For this production, I had to make a notebook, which used up all of my time. And then I've been writing a screenplay, which has been taking up all of my time. I'm at 21 pages on the screenplay, not barely even tried because I've been working on this stupid film for this one class. So, yeah. Yeah. No time at all to have fun. That's not true. I've done a couple hikes. Oh, did you see? So I have the other channel, right? We have the Time Capsule podcast channel, right? And apparently there's a lot more. I mean, maybe I should make another name. Should I rebrand again? Ouch. Should I rebrand again? Because there's like 8 Time Capsule podcasts. What, the best of podcast? No, the best podcast? I don't know. Well, now that I've thought about rebranding, we might actually do it eventually. So look out for that in the next year or so. Maybe a new name will be up here in the new year. You never know. Maybe a new name. You know, Batman, you need a new name. Sorry. What was I even saying? Yeah, so on my other channel, I don't know why I said it like that. You know, on my other channel, I have a hiking video. So on my other channel, I have a hiking video that I put up. Why am I talking like this? Fucking hell, dude. So on my other channel, I have this hiking video. I don't know. So on the other channel, there's a hiking video that was put up. Video. Oh my gosh, dude, the video. There's so there's a video. There, we said video correctly. Wow. Oh my gosh, yay. So well, there's a video. It's called Flatiron. It has a lot of views because the guy in it who I sent it to, Bob, he was like, I'm going to post this to a Facebook forum. Sorry, Bob. You can't do that. So I had him take it down. So there's a bunch of people who randomly viewed the video, which is, I guess, whatever, right? So that happened. I have a hiking video about Flatiron, and now I have another hiking video in the works, which is not really turning out, mostly because the audio is so bad because it was snowing on us and raining on us. So the microphone got all messed up. And then also I mean, it was really dark, so it's hard to see. And it's just hiking videos are hard to make, like, where it's not just you hiking. Does that make any sense? Like, I've been running into this lately, where my first real videos were trip videos, right? The Oceanside video, Oceanside 2022, right? That video is great. It's my first ever real video that I made. I love all of you. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to be here. This award means so much to me. Sorry, I did the graduation speech voice. So the first video I ever made. Well, not really, but the first of that kind of video I ever made was the Oceanside 2022 video, right? And that was 6 days in 10 minutes, I think. I think that video is like 10 or 15 minutes long. It's pretty short. And it really is just a best hits video. I think I had 20 videos or 28 videos or something like that for that to make a video out of. So 28 clips, I guess would be the better word. So I had that. But so that was the first one, right? So I had a whole freaking week in 15 minutes. And then I did the Yellowstone Part 1 video, which was a lot of things in 3 days in one video. That video ended up being 20 minutes long, so pretty short still. All things considered, it's 3 days. Then I did the young adult retreat video, which was a little longer because, I don't know, it just was. And that was a lot of stuff, almost constant recording of 3 days. Ugh. Sorry. Constant recording of 3 days. And I apologize for your ears for that. Constant recording of 3 days. I'm getting stuffed up. 1 second. Maybe I'm not healthy yet. Maybe I'm not cool. Maybe you're actually dumb. Okay. So, Yeah, constant recording of 3 days. I'm taking forever to explain this. This is terrible. So yeah, constant recording. Oh my gosh, constant recording in 3 days, and that video was 40 minutes long. That's a long time. Okay, but I made a really short. I made a 1.5 minute video of those 3 days, so you can watch either of them, and I think that's a fair trade-off. So we lucked out on that one. We got away with it. And then I had a 38-minute video of Yellowstone Part 2, which was the whole park plus like a day of rafting and shit, and a day of like bear museum thing, right? Plus 2 days of Yellowstone itself and traveling back home, right? And that was 38 minutes. It was like, okay, that's all right. That's all right. And here's where we run into problems, okay? So the next, let me actually pull this up so I know what I'm talking about. Because, I could just be talking out of my butt here, huh? And you little boy would just have to, like, take the word for it. Oh my gosh. Where is it at? Here it is. Okay. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, you know what? Okay. So, the next video was a very short edit of the Elvis trip taken with my cousin Shannon, which was great. The next video was a very short 2 minutes and 44 seconds of what we did on Thanksgiving. Isn't that fun? And the next video was my mother's 1 second a day for 2022. It was just one of those things, right? Just a very small edit, a bunch of small edits. We got a little podcast featuring Maddie that apparently I did 3 months ago, which feels like 20 million years ago. I have a 30-minute long piano recording on here. Then I have the flat iron video, which is 22 minutes of like one day of stuff, right? That's a long time. That's a long time for one thing. It has 87 views because, they uploaded it to Facebook. And then we have the biggest offender of this is the Cabin Snow 2023 video with 35 views. Who the fuck is watching my videos? Who is doing that? The world may never know. Yeah. So, yeah. What was I saying? So, yeah. So, the Cabin Snow video, it was 2 days of footage. And the thing is 42 minutes long. That's a long time. I need that could be shortened so much. It's not even funny how much that could be shortened, right? However, if we go to our Wave Cave project, we are currently at 16 minutes for a video. This could easily be 12, right? And I already feel like it's long. Like, it was going to be long, and I super shortened it by combining the whole hike up into the space of a song. And then I have this little interlude where, we do stuff. And then I have us leaving to a song again. And what are we going to do about this? Okay. The video is not good right now. The video needs to be good, and it's not good. So, yeah, what are we going to do about that? I don't know what we're going to do about that, but it's not good. It's not good. Anyway, I mean, it looks cool, but it's not good. So what are we going to do about that? What are we going to do about my videos getting really long? Because the Wave Cave video is pretty freaking long for not having done a lot. Or it should be longer. Right? So that means it's the way I'm recording footage is the issue. That's the issue. It is the way I'm recording it. So maybe I just don't record as much, but then you miss something. So maybe I have to watch all my footage again. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, man. Like, come on. I don't even know. Ugh. First world problems. if anything. Hey, my videos that I'm editing for my own vanity, they're too long. I just need to shorten them down. They're too long. So, or is it better that they're longer because it's more raw? It's more raw of a video, right? Is that better? Because they're meant to be watched a lot later? Because they're meant to be watched so much later? Is that a better thing? I don't know. Mr. Dog. I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. So that's something that's my struggle right now. That is something I'm battling with. Oh my gosh. I need to stop hitting this. I'm going to take a drink and then we'll continue. Listen, man. This is just something I'm battling with. Oh my gosh. So, I feel like I said at the beginning of this, I was going to get into something later. I'm talking like the very beginning, and then I don't know what it is. So, that's okay. I guess I could talk about some video ideas I have. No, that would be so boring. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Yeah, I don't know. But I'm on spring break right now. Tanner was in town last week, and we did a little hike. Not even a hike. I just brought a water bottle with me. Like that was the gear. So I mean, if that tells you what kind of hike that was. So, and then I took him to First Watch, which is a breakfast spot, just me and him. And you know how much it was? It was $40. Okay, for breakfast for the both of us. That's a lot of money. You hear that? That's a lot of money. Okay? That's too much money for, like, eggs, right? Is it too much money? I couldn't tell you. But I just did tell you. It is too much money. So, yeah, that was kind of sad to look at. I didn't know how much it was. That is honestly one of the most freeing things that I've been able to get to the point to, at least in most places. Is where you you pay for food but you don't even look at the bill. That is freeing. Or like you go to the grocery store, you just like, I want that, so I'm gonna buy it. I don't care. It's not the generic brand. I'm gonna buy it. I'm just gonna buy the Lay's baked. I'm not gonna buy the stacks. I'm gonna buy the Pringles, right? I'm gonna buy the kettle cooked barbecue chips. I'm not gonna buy that off-brand kettle cooked barbecue chips, right? So that's very nice to have gotten to, but it also means that you can pay $40 for breakfast and not even know it. So that's very awesome. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I also paid $15 for a pasty, not a pastry, a pasty, Pasty. It was at a place called Cornish in Scottsdale, which is like the hoity-toity, as my mother would say, the rich part of Arizona, right? Not the richest zip code, but definitely like the richest area, right? The richest zip code is Paradise Valley as of 2022. It's mostly because the houses there, you get like a $20 million house, right? You're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. Oh my gosh, right? So that's what is there. But in Scottsdale is all the shops and stuff. So like Paradise Valley people go to Scottsdale to buy things. To buy things, right? Right? Okay. Sorry. I don't know why I just did that. So yeah, they go to there to buy things. And I don't even know where I was going with this. Yeah, Cornish. So yeah, it is a kind of a bread place. So what a pasty is, think of it like a chicken pot pie. $15 for a chicken pot pie. No, but it's not a chicken pot pie. You can actually hold it. It's not in a little container, right? And you can actually bite into it, like pick it up and bite into it. It's very good. I think it's just like, it's kind of a novelty food. It's kind of hard to make, which is why it's so expensive. I couldn't really tell you because the vibe did not merit that kind of price. But yeah, it's okay. It's fine. We got the metal chairs. We got the freaking wooden chandelier lights. So we're going to charge you $15 for ambience, right? Yeah. So, what time is it? It's almost 7. I gotta get to the gym sometime before 11 o'clock. Yep. I could have gone much earlier in the day, but I chose not to specifically because it would be extremely packed because it is Monday. So, yeah. I thought of what I actually wanted to talk about on this. I'm mostly just talking on here because I can physically, because I have not been able to recently, and I would like to add another episode installment. That would be nice. So, the main thing I want to talk about, I might make a clip out of this. I don't know. So, I'm in a screenwriting class. A screenwriting class. What do screenwriters make? They make screenplays. Okay? And what screenplays are, they are like the actual movie in written form. Not a novelization, but this is how they make the movie. So they take the screenplay and they make a movie out of it. Right? It's not a script. That's just for lines of dialogue. Right? But the screenplay is... Anyway, look it up. I'm not going to explain what a screenplay is. Anyway, we all have to write our own... We all have to write our own screenplay. You don't want... So we all have to write our own screenplay. And we've been reading them in class these last couple of weeks. And it's been okay, right? There's been a couple really good ones. There was one by a guy named, we'll just, first names only. I keep hitting this. We'll call him Jay, right? Jay is great. He's an eccentric person. We'll say that. Very eccentric. I don't think he's gay, but he's very eccentric, right? All right. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to dip myself a deep pit. Jay made a good script. Cool. So his script was about Robin Hood and the Merry Men and what that would look like in a comedy type thing, right? So Robin Hood is like this massive narcissist, right? And he's not actually stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, right? He's not actually doing that for the right reasons. He's just doing it so he looks cool and he gets the papers and stuff and all that stuff, right? He's a celebrity in this world, and one of the big bits, one of the big jokes of the script was the fact that he was upset that his ass was not bigger in the picture on the newspaper because when the movie opens, he was fighting the Sheriff of Nottingham buck-ass nude. If that's not a movie you want to see of naked men fighting with swords, metal swords that you hold with like medieval times, right? I don't know who you are, but you should go watch that movie, right? So that is an example of a good idea. And there were a lot of bad ideas, and there were a lot of good ideas done really badly, right? And who am I to say that? As also an amateur screenwriter, you have never done this before. Well, you know what? It doesn't take a professional screenwriter to tell you that the person who did not spell or grammar check their entire screenplay and then had the class read it painfully, might I add, is a terrible script. Okay? Okay, are we clear on that? I just want to make sure you know. It doesn't take a professional screenwriter to know that a non-spelling and grammar check script is utter garbage. Anyway, so yeah, it's pretty bad, some of them. I remember, that's not even getting to the worst part, but a lot of dialogue can be really crunchy and clanky, right? For example, this one guy was really sad that something happened. I don't even know what happened. It was that bad, right? And he was like, "Oh no, my is gonna not happen this week," and the other character was going like, "Oh, but you know what? That's okay. We have this going on, right?" But it was that kind of clunkiness, but somebody wrote it down and then they were supposed to look over it again. Like the way a lot of these scripts read, I will say, it sounded like people wrote them down and never looked at them again and just turned them in, which already tells me you're going to fail this class. Right? You're going to fail. This freaking... Who is texting me? Somebody sent me an audio message. Oh my gosh. Wait. I want to hear this. 1 second. Okay. So this is what was sent to me, and this is why we stopped the recording. In my solitude. That was a voice recording sent to me. So that happened, and that is why we stopped the whole freaking recording. Oh my gosh, not worth it at all. So now I'm gonna have to freaking put these together in a thing. Dang it. Where even was I? In my solitude. In my solitude. You haunt me. Memory. In my solitude. Okay. Billie Holiday, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the screenplays. That's what we're talking about. So, not only are they all really bad and terrible, not only that, but they, let me tell you, they don't know how to fucking read. Okay? This is why I want to kill myself half the time, okay? It's because these are so bad of readers. People can't read a single sentence out loud. Like, let me find something to read for you. Here's a Leadership and Battle Strategy Tactics book. Boom. I'll read 2 sentences for you. This is what he says. He says, wrong. While the leader can't control the weather, he can certainly put contingency plans in place in case there is bad weather. There could have been a backup plan using ground vehicles to get the target. The leader could have forward staged closer to the target so helicopters weren't required. Right? That's just a bunch of hooey-dooey, this is what happened kind of dialogue. Not even dialogue. That's in the book, right? And this is how these people in this class would read it. Wrong. Well, while the leader can't control the weather, he can certainly put contingency plans in place to where there is bad weather, and could have a backup plan using ground vehicles to get to the target. The leader could have forward staged closer to the target so helicopters weren't required. He could have even come up with a contingency timeline that kept all assets available if the weather turned bad so the mission could be delayed rather than canceled. Okay, so let me... Dang it, dude. I just dropped my book. I think it's okay, though. It'll survive. Okay, I dropped it again. Anyway, so that's how they would read the screenplay. And that, that's really hard to listen to. But at least you kind of know what's going on. Right? And you're like, oh my gosh, I thought he was going to roast these people. Well, I am. You just wait. Now, the reason this was bad. My name is Walter Hartwell White. The reason this is bad. I can't. Let me take a drink. I'm actually really dehydrated for some reason. The reason this was so bad, okay? Let me tell you the reason this was so bad, okay? Because they would not read the action lines, which is like everything in between the dialogue. Like, Johnny went over to the couch to go sit down and have a rest, right? That would be action dialogue, action line. And the dialogue would be Johnny sitting down at the couch and doing, oh, man, what a day. That would be like the dialogue. But the issue is that the teacher who actually knows how to read is reading the action lines, which is like, okay, cool. With all the grammar issues with it, that's interesting. And the people who can't read out loud are reading the dialogue. So here's a famous quote. I will find you and I will kill you, right? There's a quote, right? Everyone knows. Liam Neeson take it. I will find you and I will kill you, right? That's great. People would read that like, I will find you and I will kill you. And that's how they say it. Or there would be another line where it would be, I'm trying to think of not say hello to my little friend. Maybe another line like, there's a 95-pound Chinese man. What is the line? There's a 95-pound Chinese man and $160 million behind that door. Let's get him out, right? I said it really poorly. Let me try again. There's a 95-pound Chinese man and $160 million behind that door. Let's get him out, right? That was. I also messed that one up, but we're gonna run with it. So that's kind of how the line goes. That's from Ocean's 11. And the way they would read that, they would say, "There's a 95-pound Chinese man, but behind that door, and $160 million behind that door. Let's get him out." No, he wouldn't even say it like that. Let's get him out. Let's get him out. Let's get him out. Yeah, that's how they say it. They would end their sentences with an upwards lilt. So I'm going to end a bunch of sentences of what I'm saying with an upward lilt. So it sounds like I'm always going to say something else. But, maybe I won't say something else. But because I'm speaking with upward lilt, I think maybe he is going to say something else. I don't know. But because he keeps ending with an upward lilt. See how annoying that is? Now, if I end everything with a downward lilt, it's even worse. Or it's kind of the same level. So it's like, here, I'm going to list a couple things you need to worry about. Worry about. Fire hydrants. $600 million. Dove dark chocolates. Right? And then they think I'm done. I'm like, water bottles. All right? So, or if you mix up the lilts, $500 million, 6 chocolates, fire hydrants. And some headphones. Like, it's so confusing. I'm not asking you to be a voice actor, okay? I just want you to read it the way it's read. And which leads me to my next point. That the people reading this are not actually reading cluck. I'm a duck. Oh my gosh, I'm a chicken. Correct dialogue. They aren't reading it correctly. I'm actually kind of fading right now. I don't know why I'm so tired. Maybe I take a nap. Maybe I do that. Maybe I take a nap right now, even though I just slept all day. That would be great. My brain is fodder right now. So, what was I even saying? So they wouldn't even read the dialogue right, dude. I'm just gonna stay back here so I can. Oh my gosh. So yeah, pretty much. Oh my word. Okay. So yeah, they wouldn't even read the dialogue correctly. And what I mean by that is they would say, right? The dialogue on the page says, I don't know about that, Jimmy. I'm thinking maybe we should go over to the dock and push off. Right? There's your dialogue. Theirs is your dialogue. And they would say, I don't know about that, Jimmy. What if we go to the dialogue? What if we go to the dock and go push off? That's not what he fucking said, buddy. That's not what he said. He said, let's go to the dock and push off. Not, what if we go to the dock and push off? It completely changes the entirety of what he's trying to say, right? Because in the one, he's like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do, right? This is exactly what I want to do. We are going to go to the dock and we're going to push off, right? And then the other one, he's like, what if we go to the dock and push off? What if we do that? I don't know. Is that the right idea? So it absolutely changes what the character is saying physically, dictionally, right? The diction of the words they are saying, but it also changes the attitude of the character. And these people, is it so hard to read what's on the fucking page? Right? Is it so hard? I don't get it. It's literally, you're not even being creative. You're just reading what someone else wrote. Right? You're just reading what someone else wrote, and you can't. Bruh. It makes me so angry. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm pissed off right now about people read? This has been happening all week. Okay? This has been happening, I guess not this, all the last couple weeks. That has been what is going on. Okay? And it makes me so angry. I almost get a fight or flight response when that happens. That's how bad it is. Okay? So, do me a favor when you read my script. Read what's on the page, please. Do not embellish. Do not unembellish. Do not change anything. Okay? If I wanted you to write your own script, I would read yours. But we're reading mine right now. Do you understand? Do you understand why that makes me angry? Do you understand why I'm so crazy? I don't think you get it. I don't think you understand. What's... Okay. So, that's what I have to say. Okay, so if I put it too close to the actual focus right, it'll start buzzing at me. So let me not do that, okay? So, do you understand what I mean now when I say that I hate this class, but I don't because I get to read and I get to be cool? I don't even know. What am I even talking about? What am I even talking about, bro? I don't know, bro. I don't know. What am I even talking about? So Oh, okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. You know what? Everything is going to be okay. All right? Everything's going to be fine. The world isn't real, and nothing else is real. So I think it'll be okay. So, yeah, everything will be okay. Oh, my gosh. Welcome back to the podcast, guys. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time. I totally did. I had a good time. It was great. It was so great. Oh my gosh. It was great. It was fantastic.
It was fantastic. It was unbelievable. It was so good.
I can't believe you're a real podcast, man. And I keep hitting my stupid thing. So, yeah. This is the state of me right now. I'm freaking crazy right now. I don't even know what's going on.
It's okay to let your crazy side pop out. Oh my gosh, say it, man.
You ever seen that TikTok? What is it? Your quirky side?
Your crazy side. Oh my gosh.
You know, 2 people will know what I'm talking about, and that's okay. That's okay if only 2 people know what I'm talking about. Not everyone needs to know what I'm talking about. It's fine. So, we are probably going to wrap this up before I say something bad. Okay. And because I'm not focused at all right now on any sort of topic. Oh, by the way, I got accepted into being a drum tag because I talked about that for a million years on the Mark episode. So that was fun. And yeah. Also, one of the guy who I worked on my film with used to play video games with Mark back in the day. So that was really weird to find out at the end of the shoot. It's like, oh, did you? And then he added me on the Instagram. And you know what? You know what I do? I scroll down on the Instagram all the way down to the bottom, all the way down to the bottom, and I see this kid in there, and it is this guy, the guy whose film I made. And he is one of the guys who I passed every day at high school on like my route to class. Our paths intersected every day. And that was the guy. Like I'd been around this dude for years. Right? I'd been around this guy for years, and now I actually meet him and I don't know who he is. Oh my gosh, right? And so that was really interesting to find out. And I was like, wow, Arizona's such a small place. Oh, man, right? So that was kind of funny, I thought. Yeah, it sounds like I did nothing with my films, but I promise you I did something. I kind of brain dumped. I was a little absent-minded during them in terms of recollecting. Like, let me just say this, okay? I was pivotal in the production of those films, but I was so pivotal that I was too focused on the film to actually remember anything. So I kind of, the whole, oh my gosh, like last weekend was like a movie. I don't even remember it. It was like a dream. I literally dreamed last weekend. I got so blackout drunk. Oh my gosh. I got blackout drunk on, not freaking White Claws or anything like that. It was just adrenaline and overtiredness and all that good stuff. I need to fold some clothes before I fall asleep again. Today was so unproductive, but it will be productive when I go to the gym, which I will do. But if I don't, then it won't be productive. But I am going to do that. I'm gonna go do the thing. Yeah. Maybe I should do that right now. I don't know. But this has been the Time Capsule Podcast. This has been a little window into the unfiltered life of me, yours truly. Why am I acting like this is the first one? It's not. It isn't. Or the only one, for that matter. Okay? It is not the only one, nor will it be the last one or the first one. This is just another episode. Let me tell you. It's just another episode. Oh my gosh. Like, if you just had enough episodes, and I would be totally ready to listen to them, but you just don't have any episodes up. Oh my gosh. It's been like a month since you've uploaded. Oh my gosh, dude. Jeez. Imagine talking like that. Couldn't be me. You know, it couldn't be me talking like that. That would be so dumb to talk like that. Honestly, it'd be stupid. It would be stupid. It'd be so dumb. I don't know why you would do that. It's so stupid. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, bro. Bruh. Yeah, my whole movie was a bruh moment. Would you like to hear about my movie? Yeah, we'd love to hear about your movie. Oh my gosh. Okay, here is what happened in my movie, okay? This is what happens. What is going on? Okay, I just tightened it even more. Oh, it's this thing that's not tight. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what happens in my movie. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready to hear the movie on a lifetime? So, this is for the short film. Let me put that on the table here. So, it's about... So, you know how in those TI-84 math calculators that costed like $100 at Target when you had to go buy some, you know? So, those calculators, you can actually write shit in those. Like actual messages you can write. And this movie is about this kid who's failing this class. And he's using a class set of those things, right? A class set. And Why is it so buzzy right now? That's weird. Okay. Sorry, there was a lot of buzzing going on. So, yeah, he has the class set. This story is so boring. I'm so not into it. Yet I'm making the film. I guess this is good practice for working on projects that are actually really bad. You don't care about them. Anyway, so the plot, right, of the story. The plot of the story is that um the kid's failing math class. Oh my gosh, the kid's failing math class. So he is in class. Yep. It's so bad. Okay. So this kid, he's in class. Oh my gosh. It's so good at doing math. Okay. I don't think you get it. It's so good. I could not give less of a shit about this story. I really couldn't, but I kind of have to. You know? I kind of have to. Dang. All right, we're going to act like we care about this movie. All right, you ready for this? I'm a Leonardo DiCaprio this shit. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you know how okay, so you took math class, right? Yeah. So pretty much if you remember those calculators in there, yeah, like the really dumb, really like yeah, they were super expensive when you bought them from Target, right? So those are called the TI-84 calculators, right? Texas Instruments 84, silver edition with like the light up LCD display, right? Light crystal display. So if you did the right buttons on there, there was actually a way to write messages on there. I don't mean like boobs with 80085 or like hello where you turn it upside down and it's like 43770, right? That's not what I mean. What I actually mean, excuse me, is you could write legitimate stuff in there. I remember when I was in junior high and we had those in Algebra 1, I think it was. I would open up my calculator and I'd get like song lyrics or something, or the occasional Trump 2020 or Trump 2016 or something like that. Yeah, Trump 2016. And yeah, so that was kind of fun to wake up to when you are in class. So the idea was that there are these people using that system because they all use the same calculators to communicate. And so it opens up with this kid. He's super bad at math, but he's really trying. You know, he's just like, bro, I just need to class, bro. I just need to pass. And he ends up writing in the calculator, dude, I fucking hate this class. This class sucks. I'm not good at it. I'm going to fail, right? And he puts the calculator away, doesn't think anything of it. Just like, oh, I'm raging. Whatever. Let me rage. I just got to vent. That's what this whole podcast is. I just got to vent, bro. I fucking hate this class, right? He's just mad. And he comes to school the next day. He opens up the calculator to do his math packet of this new test. He knows he's gonna fail, and then he's gonna have to like take summer school, some shit, right? Ouch. Sorry for your ears. So he opens up the calculator and it says, "I can help you, bro. I got you." Someone's writing in there. It's the smartest kid in the next class. He's writing in there. And he's like, "Bro, I got you. I got you, man. I'll help you out." And he sends back, "Oh my gosh, you're a lifesaver." Puts the calculator away. Doesn't think anything of it. Comes to school the next day. It's a test day. He opens up the calculator. Every answer to the test is on there. The dude gets 100% on the test. And he's just like, how? He's like, bro, I'm just that good. Okay, I'm so good. I'm such a good student. Now, he comes to school next day. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm on top of the world. I'm going to pass this class. He's not like bruh anymore, but he will be. Because he opens up the calculator today. And what does he get but a suicide note? It's the smartest kid in the next class. You would think that he's doing well in school, must be doing well in life, but it's quite the opposite. His life, home life, has suffered because he's good at school. So I know this is not as good as it was before. I'm kind of losing interest in my own story. So that's okay because I didn't care about the story. The story was made in like a day, literally like a day. This, this is something I can fucking rant about. So you know how she had us come up with these stories for this stupid fucking assignment, bro? Oh my gosh, like for this stupid assignment, we had one day at the beginning of class. She's like, okay, by tomorrow, I need your final stories you're going to be using for this class. I was like, dude, I don't have anything interesting. I got nothing, bro. I have nothing. Nothing, bro. And so I come up with this shit in like a second. I'm like, here you go, man. Like, it's not going to be good. I don't like it. But we're going to make it happen, okay? We made it happen. We made it happen. Just like this guy's going to make it happen after he gets the suicide note, right? So he gets the suicide note. This suicide note's like, oh, the suicide note. Right? Whoops. The guy's like, actually, this time, bruh, I'm going to fail. He doesn't even care about the kid committing suicide. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to fail the class. Comes to class next day. The suicide note's still up there, and the message he wrote back to him like, hey, don't kill yourself. I kind of need those answers, bro. I kind of need that shit from you, brother. I kind of need it. I need it from you. You need me on that wall. You want me on that wall. Sorry. And he's really upset because he's like, I'm going to fail the class. Gets the test. He's like, bro, I suck. I'm going to fail. And then, lo and behold, he opens it up. Oh, you son of a bitch. There's all the answers in there. He came through for him. And then the movie ends. He gets an A, right? And then everyone's like, oh, it's okay. But no, that's not how it works. The kid commits suicide after the movie ends. Almost certainly. Almost certainly that happens. I don't know if it happens because I didn't write that far, but that's how life works. Imagine if I just ended it there. That's how life works. We all die. We all commit suicide. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to take a nap here. If that's okay. And yeah, I don't know when the next one's going to be because the schedule's been so sporadic, but we'll see you later. Love you. Yeah, I remember I did one of these with my grandpa, and he was like very much we were not communicating on the same wavelength for most of it because he was like he kept saying like, "Oh man, this is if I'm gonna die. You're gonna die soon. Oh my gosh." I'm like, bro, I just want to talk to you, bro. Okay. Anyway, before I start rambling again,